Landowski from LGW MediaWorks and Legal Graphicworks. We're here back in the studio today for Courtside Convo with Richard Larson. Richard runs the graphics team at Legal Graphicworks. Richard, welcome.
Good to be here.
Yeah. So just tell us about your background. Like, how did you get started in this crazy business?
A little bit of chance, a little bit of luck. Yeah, I've been in the graphics design business for 35 years. Happened to have a mutual friend with Jim and set us up, hooked us up for about a year. We went back and forth, and
Jim's the owner of Legal Graphicworks. Yeah.
And finally we connected, and it was a good timing, and he brought me on board. Had been a great 12 years.
So how have things changed? I mean, obviously with our company they changed, but over the years with different, techniques and things like that, and then now, of course, the thing probably everybody wants to know about is AI. So how have things changed, just let's say in the last decade with what you do?
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely been some large changes, but most of them have been in the last few years. All of our changes have made the progress and the work quicker. So we're able to turn around things not only faster, but also cheaper. So that's been great news. AI has been a huge help lately, and it gets us about 70% of the way there. So it's a good idea starter. It also improves. We can put a PowerPoint right into an AI chat, and he gives us some great feedback. So we can continue to improve, make better, more efficient graphics. That's been the biggest change. Obviously, there's other changes along the way with the advancements of some of the programs and software that improves this.
Yeah, I mean, I think when people talk about AI, and it's like, for us, we've been using, AI tools for a long time, like 20 years, when it comes to things like syncing depots and stuff like that. So that sort of thing is there, but now obviously it's gotten into sometimes creating evidence. Are you able to utilize it to create something either faster, more efficiently, cheaper than you would have before?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I think the graphics has been secondary. First of all, everything was focused with AI, was with the words, the large language
right. Easy for
models,
you to say.
LLMs, were all based on language. So the latest technology and the advancements have come with visuals, both video as well as the images. So you're able to create hundreds of options in seconds, whereas it could have taken you hours or days to create those.
When it comes to that stuff, there's still skill involved, right? But it's really more about the skill of writing the prompt or figuring out how to make the system do what you want it to do, as opposed to just your own creative license.
Sure, you've got to look at AI as a tool and not as the end all. The prompts are a big part of it, but it's also an idea prompter as far as helping you out. It's not going to go the whole way. It's relying on your expertise to give it the right prompts, but then also to take what it's given you and to make it work for you and work for your clients.
Yeah, I think that's like that second step, and understanding what it needs to sort of be in line with what you want it to do, what you're thinking is a big thing. So how does that provide value for clients if we're experts in, making those AI engines work?
Well, sure. Clients are always going to look for our expertise. When we're building something with AI, we're also throwing in some data, not only with the prompts, but you also throw in some past work, or you can throw in some examples of work you've done for that particular case. And that helps AI spit out something that's more aligned with what you're looking for a solution.
We joke around the office that your graphics are like world changing and they make global impacts, but they really do. You guys do great stuff for all different kinds of cases and things like that. Is there one memorable one that kind of sticks out, or whether one case or something like that? You don't have to mention it by name, but just a scenario that really stands out in your time at LGW.
Well, I would say in general, we've done a lot of construction law graphics, and those tend to be the most far-reaching. It's also the area that we learn a lot more too. So we're provided a lot of briefs, materials to look at, review, and give some honest feedback. We're also trying to make this at the level of an 8th grade jury. So there's a lot of that simplifying, but as far as what stands out the most, there were some construction cases where we were trying to hone in and use 3D models in conjunction with a PowerPoint and have it be a real slick interface where it made it very user-friendly, being able to click on links and pull up exactly what the attorney was looking for.
Yeah, and you guys have just done really great work for a lot of different high-level clients over the years. So, kudos on that. Where do you think the future of, your team, your department, and then just the business of litigation graphics is going?
Sure, it's always going to rely on humans. So, a lot of people talk about AI replacing jobs. Again, I keep referring back to that, but it is a tool, and it will remain a tool. It's not thinking like a person would think. So definitely the future lies in there in working together with some of the tools. The tools are being refined and more specialized. So that's going to continue on the down. So getting more specialized tools that will really filter in and hone down on the legal field, I think is going to be a huge help. And because the clients are also, our attorneys are working with those AI tools themselves, they're expecting more. They're not looking for you to throw something together and have AI spit something out and say, here, this is the final product. They want our feedback as well as our expertise.
So where can people reach you if they want to get some of our graphics, if they want to work for your team? Where can they find you?
Well, I'm sure you're going to provide the 800 number.
Come on, Richard, this isn't a commercial. Just tell the people. Richard at legalgraphicworks.com. I'll tell them.
There you go.
And legalgraphicworks.com if you want to know more about the business. So, all right. Thanks for coming on.
All right. Great to be here.
If you'd like to appear on Courtside Convo, send us an email or visit us at legalgraphicworks.com. Look for new episodes every Thursday on the Legal Graphic Works YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a show. Thanks for watching.